Going to hit that one with an or, the strikeout, and there's one gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Bases are empty, one man out. Struck him out. Here's George Springer.
Batting third.
First pitch on its way.
Number 4, George Springer.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And it's gone.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
1-1.
One ball, one strike.
1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Into center field, line drive base hit. Some two-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez over to his left. He's got it one away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Into center field, line drive base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here, throw goes over to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And that retires the side. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Second. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Brian McCann.
Line drive to left. Gardner is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Pitch from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 4. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-1. Gaddis, base runner at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second. Swing and a little tapper. That's foul, so the runner will have to head back. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
0-1 the count. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Line softly out toward left center, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
Striding in, Brendan Worry, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. That's 1-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this. Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roy. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to beat.
And he will beat the throw to McCann, safe at home plate.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Stepping in. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The batter, the shortstop,
Didi Gregorius singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Verlander pauses. First pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Altuve has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Center field.
Here's George Springer, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready now, Carlos Correa. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone!
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. A little bit outside. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Astros 4. Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. In. To right field, that's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
Standing in, Tyler Wade. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Lined hard into left field, and that'll be back-to-back singles here to kick off the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Throw gets him, 2 down. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Here's the 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... So striding in, Marwin Gonzalez as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 delivery. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Evan Gattis is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the... Here's big Aaron Judge, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as they open up a 4-run lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Popped him up. Bregman is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter.
Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Alex Bregman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. It's fair to say that early on at least the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now batting. Carlos.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Adam Warren enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Wade over to his left, and that's the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Wade has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no run. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Third baseman. Brandon.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Seared down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and a great start to the inning for the Bombers. It's a leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Left fielder number 11, Rex.
Striding in once again. Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Greg Bird. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Verlander sets his sights. First pitch on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Carlos Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach. Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His 2nd of the game as they push this lead up to 9 now. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right side. Altuve showing off his range. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Evan Gaddis now standing in head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run. McCann stands at first with 1 out. High and deep to right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
the batter.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. 2 left for the Astros. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Aaron Hicks.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
batter, second baseman, Tyler Wade.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Wade. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Correa takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is with. And
Leading off for the Astros, third baseman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
the 0-1 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder,
Here's George Springer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Count is 1-2 now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to second. Wade loves it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Carlos Correa will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Brett Gardner now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
And the pitch.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Line toward the alley in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. Gardner takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is taken in on the run out there in left center, but it should be enough to get the run in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But
now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
we all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner.
So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Altuve fields it cleanly, throw to first in time, and the next up for the Stros, Marwin Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Runner breaks for third. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
You know, catchers don't work on throwing to third quite as much as they do to second. And I'm sure he's not too happy with himself about that one. A good throw might have got him, but that one just sailed on him a bit.
Lifted down the line in left. In to score, the runner from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, right fielder, John Reddick.
Tommy Kingley gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 48.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runner goes for third. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sent toward first. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play. Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Ready once again, Brendan Drury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his 2nd triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Rondon's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. And with 2 out, the inning will stay alive for Greg Bird.
Now batting,
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Greg Bird connects for a 2-run home run. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
now batting, a designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And there he goes toward second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. If they'll just get the one out here, as the runner will get back safely at first.
Batter number 1, Georgia, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. He's ready now. The pitch. There goes Bregman off of first. But this is speared by the first baseman. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
19-7 in this ball game today. The Yanks took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Warren is credited with the win. Justin Verlander takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners. At the plate, D. Gordon. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Seattle, center fielder, D. Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 4. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Wade scoops it up. Throw will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base throw.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Hit out towards second. Wade fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. But one's all they get as the run scores. Here's Robbie Cano now. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. Line toward the alley in left center. Gardner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Nelson.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 3 base hits in 24 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it. And here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. He's running. Behind 0-2 now. Gardner aboard here at first with nobody out. He's running again. And he steps off. A bouncer up the middle. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 1-1. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Gary Sanchez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Here's Didi Gregorius. The head-to-head history with King Felix. Just a 1 for 9.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back. Well,
The left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So they... Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
0-1 the count. Tanaka gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Second baseman, Tyler Wade.
Into the box now, Tyler Wade. In there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Drury takes his lead at third with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up.
Now meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead.
He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back with where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the runner.
And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And the second run will score as well. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.